And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The inside handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Army! Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Running inside. It's Wall. Brings into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wall. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Off play action. Under fire. Working the middle. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Blue Hens go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Wall. There's a crease. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Now on the move. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And Man, I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Ripping through the defense. Makes a grab and room to run. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Black Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's a heat. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The run inside. It's Wall. There he goes. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. With the draw, it's Flowers. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Moving away from pressure. Got room at the 35. It's a running room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. He'll set up to throw. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And wait, they've made a decision here, and they're sending out the field goal unit, hoping to get a sure 3. This will get it back to a one-score game. And he got it! Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. It's complete to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Delaware's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Man, he was razor sharp last time out. Completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. He'll start this drive firing. Complete. Crosses the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Lets it fly. Upstairs to make the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Delaware. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blazers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because
turning it on. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Blazers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Fires quickly. Runs through the tackle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Picks up the first down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Blazers are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fakes the grab. Might have a chance. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. He makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. On target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Touchdown, UAB! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it and breaks into the open. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll take a shot. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI... He costs the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the Oak. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Turbin. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for space, it's Turbin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 3rd and 7. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big tuck. The extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Flowers. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Still another broken tackle. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Quick release by the QB. Bringing it back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Looking to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Under fire. And that ball is live in the backfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. run inside. It's Turbin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Delaware. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instant.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. He goes right back to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Turbin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep...
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man all by himself. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Blazers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Delaware. And we've got a shootout.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 5th.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for space. It's Turbin. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13 We've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with San Diego State taking on the number 9 team, the Boise State Broncos.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how... Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Working that left side now. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Blazers will hustle to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Gonna look downfield again. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Takes it the other way. The 10. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Delaware. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. They punted away on fourth down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute here.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. sidelines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. Working the middle, it's complete. There he goes. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Delaware. And the pummeling has started. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got enough for the first. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Keeps it on the option. Got a little press. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Blue Hens lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Flowers.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. Snowed under by the defense. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Find space on the right. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. That's a punt, and he's got room. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Blazers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hands it off on the counter. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Running inside, it's Wall. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, what a cut! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of